so glitchy. I hope it's not glitchy again.
Listen, MS. Come on now.
Good morning. We're hoping for no glitches this morning, but it was so glitchy
Can
yesterday.
I address one thing about the teacher stuff yesterday?
Yeah.
Somebody wrote a comment yesterday about, hi everybody, good morning. First of all, good morning. Somebody wrote a comment to us yesterday, and it was too long of a response for me to put in writing this morning at 5 o'clock this morning when I woke up. But somebody was like, you guys are very uninformed, and you need to, if only you could just go and become teachers, for a day. It's really hired just like that. And actually, that is untrue, because I taught at the college.
Was he just being sarcastic, maybe?
I don't know, but I think he actually thinks that it's really easy to become a teacher, especially in the state of Indiana. And that's actually very untrue. I taught at the college level, and I did that for 6 years before I did this. And I will say, I actually wanted to teach at the high school level, and I couldn't. I have a master's degree, and I can't teach. I have a master's degree in communications, and I cannot teach elementary school in Indiana. I can't teach English at the high school level in Indiana because I don't have a teaching degree. Like I don't have an education degree. And so it's different in Indiana than it is in other states. Like a lot of say I have a master's in biology. I can't teach high school science unless I have a degree in education.
That's not helping.
It's not helping because they have a teacher shortage. Well, that's one of the freaking reasons why. Because there are a lot of people who would love to teach. I really wanted to teach. I wanted to do that. And, I was pretty damn good at it. But I couldn't do it because
we're going to get glitchy
because there was no way I was going to go back and get an education degree. I just wasn't going to do it. Anyways, I just wanted to address that because I think you're a little uninformed. Anyways,
to whoever that dude is.
To whoever that is. It's different in Indiana than it is in other states.
Yeah.
And it's keeping out people that would otherwise be really good teachers.
And it used to be that you would get a degree in the subject area that you were actually going to teach, and not just like a teaching degree.
Yeah.
Because how do you spend 4 years learning how to teach and no one cares what you're teaching?
Yeah. I find it unbelievable that I could go teach at the college level.
Yeah.
But yet I couldn't teach elementary school.
That's messed up.
It's so whack.
That is messed up.
Anyway.
Hi.
I like your pigtails.
Thanks.
Hey,
is that
Rob.
inappropriate?
No, I don't care.
You're always inappropriate.
As you know, I don't care who smells my hair or who touches my hair.
Joe Biden could come all up in here. Becky, I think we missed your birthday.
I said happy birthday.
I didn't say happy birthday, Becky. I'm so sorry. Happy birthday, Becky.
Happy birthday, Becky.
Happy birthday.
It's your boy's birthday, isn't it?
It is my boy's birthday.
Happy birthday to your boy.
He's 14, you guys. You know what that means?
We know what that means.
It means
we know what that means.
In 4 years, he's going to be gone. Like, I have 4 more years with that boy.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
And that's
and then they only come home for you to do their laundry.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Man, 14 was a great year for me. He's going to love 14.
I'm going to need you to shut up.
There's a lot. You know what happened to me at 14?
I'm just going to need you to go
All
now.
right.
You're going to need to go.
See everyone.
Inappropriate and unwelcome touching. Yeah. All right. We have stuff to talk about. Lieutenant Colonel Vindman.
That guy. Listen, I respect people who have military service.
And have names.
And
titles.
But if you are a person who insists telling civilians to use your military rank when they address you, it immediately makes me not want to use your rank. Like, I will never call him Lieutenant Colonel. Mm-hmm. I will always say Mr. Vindman because of how much he hates it. And that's ridiculous. I know, and it's like just pure spite on my part. But like when he pulled a Barbara Boxer yesterday,
what is going on?
When he told Nunes to address him as Lieutenant Colonel, no, screw that.
Yeah,
that is ridiculous.
You're kind of a douche.
And there were some military people who were like, well, I mean, it's appropriate to correct someone who doesn't know. He may have just been like, trying to set the record straight.
Didn't he have all the stuff on?
He had all the stuff on, but he didn't correct Democrats who called him Mister. So give me a break.
I think
that guy's a tool.
He was just being a jerk. He was being a jerk. And he kind of made military people look jerky. He really...
Sorry, everything is so glitchy, you guys.
Connection sucks, monkey balls.
I don't know what is going on with the connection.
Sick of the connection, you guys.
Oh, it's a problem.
Anyways, so that was irritating AF. We're going to be talking about that on the show today.
But I think yesterday, from what I'm reading, I think Republicans had themselves a really good day at the impeachment hearings yesterday. I mean, it's from all accounts, it seems like Democrats, it didn't go the way Democrats wanted it to go at all. And it's pretty clear that if Vindman isn't himself the whistleblower, he damn well knows who is. Yeah. And so does anyone who doesn't think Adam Schiff knows who the whistleblower is delusional.
Also, did you see that Vindman, he said the reason that he said he corrected that person and said you need to call me by my title is because he was getting harassed on Twitter.
Oh my gosh, that's so scary.
Especially for a military man. To get all the mean words on Twitter.
Oh my gosh, you got mean tweets?
Somebody who has that many bars and stuff on his uniform.
I think he has a Purple Heart.
You think he could handle some mean words on Twitter? I don't know.
He'd probably be scared. He would be scared of lightning.
It's a lightning cat.
Ah! There, take that, Vindman.
I mean, come
Mr.
on, dude.
Vindman.
Come on, you're a lieutenant colonel.
I mean,
they're words on Twitter.
Together, for crying out loud.
Good Lord.
Also, I can't read any of that.
It's my handwriting. She can't read my handwriting.
Read what you wrote.
It's rich people having cars.
Oh my God, you guys.
Rich people having cars. So you guys, rich people should not have cars.
Well, actually, the deal is, if you have a car, you are incredibly wealthy. If in fact you have a car, according to Sarah May MEI on Twitter.
Congratulations, most of you are incredibly wealthy.
If you have a car, you are an evil rich person. Mm-hmm. Congrats.
Congratulations.
You got to go to our website, chicksontheright.com, after you watch this video, to read about the lunacy that is this like total leftist whack job on Twitter, who is blaming a guy, a CEO of a tech company in California in the Bay Area. His Tesla has been broken into in the city parking lot 4 times in 18 months. 4 times. Every time it gets broken into, it costs him $1,200 to get the glass fixed and all that stuff. So he's complained to the city and said, could you please install some security cameras or something? Like, something needs to happen. And everybody's been real resistant. And so he's thinking of moving out of the city. And who can blame him, right? Yeah. Why would you not take your company into a place that's safer?
And why would you want to be in San Francisco anyway? People are pooping on the street. So
this Sarah chick is saying that she's saying he is an entitled a-hole for wanting the police to actually fight property crime, and that it's the whole problem here is that public spaces are too accommodating of rich people, by which she means car owners.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's just if it's specific to San Francisco, you're really, really rich if you have a car in San Francisco and you shouldn't have a car, you should take public transportation if you live there. Or if it's just everybody who has a car now in any city, in any metropolitan area is really rich.
And therefore not deserving of police protection.
Yeah.
She actually
you're
said
on your
that.
own.
She actually said that because someone wrote back to her and they were like, "How? Just because he's a CEO and he's got money does not mean he's not entitled to the same taxpayer-provided police protection that anybody else is."
And she said,
demanding the police focus on your problem takes resources away from crime affecting people with fewer resources to bounce back. So yes, demanding law enforcement from a place of privilege is entitled asshole behavior.
Wow.
So if you're rich, you don't deserve police resources.
It's not.
That's her point.
Yeah, and she believes that if you have a car, you are in fact rich.
I mean, I'm pretty awesome. And that's awesome. I am rich, you guys. Did you guys know?
You have more than 2 cars.
Yeah. So if you have cars for more than one member of your family, you are loaded beyond belief. Yeah. And you're also unentitled to any kind of police protection. So you're on your own.
So much wealth.
According to that lunatic.
All right, we've talked about Mayor Pete. Mayor Pete was at a Holocaust. He was at a Holocaust memorial, and he had a little smirk on his face and posed for a picture for his husband.
It was like this.
For his husband.
He was doing he was doing one of those, I'm sexy.
Yeah, faces. He was like,
you guys, he's gay. Did you know that?
Did you guys know he's gay? He never talks about it. He never talks about his gayness ever. He never does, because that's not part of his persona whatsoever. No. He never relies on it at all.
It's not something that
but anyways, he
know.
posed for a picture for, is it Chasten?
Chasten is his husband.
Yeah, it's Chasten. He posed for a picture, and And Chasten put it on his Instagram page a couple years ago. It's now resurfacing. And Chasten put it on his Instagram page and just put, this guy. This guy. This guy.
Oh my God. So that is now
because apparently
coming
that's
back to light.
Apparently that's like I don't know, is it hot? Is it hot?
Well, Chasten thinks it's hot.
To be right there at the Holocaust Memorial taking a picture.
I may be able to show the picture.
Oh, you want to show the picture? I put it in the template.
Yeah, that's what
I put it in the template today.
Show it because it is, you guys, it is so sexy.
Never okay. Never okay. And at least for me, in my personal opinion, never okay.
Here we go.
To pose for a picture. Wait. He's right there. Here we go.
You see it?
Back it up a little bit. There's a smirk there. There's a smirk.
This guy. And apparently, that pose at that location has become very, very popular with Grindr
Y'all know
members.
you know what Grindr is, you guys? Grindr is the like the gay dating app, right?
Yes.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
I think it's specifically male too, isn't it? I don't know. I think it's a
We'll
male
have to
thing.
ask Rob.
He'll know.
Yeah.
But yeah, apparently that's like a thing on Grindr. There's like a whole slew of gay dudes who pose seductively at this Berlin Holocaust Memorial.
Oh my God.
I don't understand that, but in no way is that appropriate.
It's not okay.
In no way.
It's not okay. You just don't do. You don't take photos, and especially ones that are intended to be seductive or cutesy in any way at a Holocaust memorial. I mean, pro tip, right?
And
why do we even have to
photo at all?
Why do we even have to talk about this?
Right? How do we have to say this out loud?
Why? Especially to somebody who's running for president.
I mean, granted, he wasn't then.
I
but
know.
Still. I mean, he's a political person.
Yeah,
back then.
he's mayor of South Bend, Indiana, a crappy one at that.
And you can't excuse it by saying, well, it's not like he's smiling. It doesn't matter.
Kind of like a there was a come hither sort of look on his face.
Because Chasten was like, okay, now like turn to the side and just kind of look bedroom eyes at me. And that's what he did. So, I mean, that's what he did, and it's not appropriate. If he would have smiled, it would have been inappropriate. A photo of him at a Holocaust memorial in general, not appropriate. I don't care who you are. For anybody.
For anybody. It's not.
Don't do that.
Just don't.
Just don't. Like, there's no reason for that.
No.
So what's the point? Be like, look where I am. No. You just, if you want to post the entrance of the place without a person in it, like, there's no reason to have a selfie at that. That's just so ew.
Listen, the only thing I could see somebody doing is maybe checking in. Like, if you want to check in, like, on Facebook and say, we're here, but no pictures. That's the only thing and even that, I think, is a little bit weird.
Yeah,
I think it's weird. Just don't.
I don't know why people do it.
Just don't.
I don't know.
Just go.
We're going to get a whole slew of people going, I have a photo at this memorial because it was so touching, and I just want to remember
then just remember it. Just remember it and move on with your life. That's all. That's all. Okay. All right. So our podcast, you guys.
Yeah. So normally it comes out today,
but ours will not.
It's not going to come out today.
It's not going to come out today.
It's going to come out probably Friday.
Yeah. We had a little bit of a schedule glitch, and so kind of like what's happening in this freaking Facebook Live is so glitchy. That's how our week has been. So our week has been pushed back a little bit, and we'll have it ready on Friday.
Yes, it should come out sometime on Friday. I think we're going to talk about marriage.
Yeah, marriage, and how millennials in this generation are not doing it as much.
Yeah, and it's an interesting phenomenon. There's all kinds of reasons for it. We're going to get into the nitty-gritty about that.
Yes.
So that's the plan but it won't be out until Friday.
Yeah, so that's that.
That's that.
Okay, bring it in. Bring it in, everybody.
Don't forget to hug Lightning Cat.
There's Lightning Cat right there. Can you see him? Bring it in.
Hug
the cat, you guys. Hug the cat. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a great day.
Bye.